a Dick's or a Academy.
Hey, just me.
Here, let me see if I can find like the clip of the sporting.
That's wild though.
Quarterback.
Like, how do you have footage for everything else, but you don't have footage for something this like this? Like, it makes no. I don't.
You know what's crazy is that usually every big five, well, here in my town, every big five is always around like a little shopping center. So there's always more than one store, and so there's always like a camera. There's like, so I think it's really odd that this particular one, especially being in the area that it is, doesn't have any cameras.
And the fact that they had called previous, claiming that their vehicle had been broken into, trying to like get information about surveillance cameras. And then this happens. So it's like, you're obviously guilty.
Your couple is a small town, one main street. Oh, is that where it happened at? It was a small town. Hello, Amanda. Welcome.
Oh, one main street. Is on the main street, are there like several stores, or like only on that one main street there's several businesses, yeah?
Hold on.
I think I read something that there's an AutoZone in the same parking lot.
Yeah, like even AutoZone would have
any
like, cameras.
updates? As far like, where are you at, Jasmine? As far as your updates. Okay, what's the update for today?
Let me go on to KTLA's website because they've been covering the story, and I know they've been posting some updates on their website.
Okay, it has all major stores on that main street. That's what I'm saying. One of those stores had to have gotten some kind of footage.
And why?
I read that they were in the. That they were. I read that they were in the day before asking if cameras work because their car was broken into. Oh, that's a smart but dumb move. Like, come on, like, you know what I mean, like.
And her not bagging on her, not talking about her bad, but she's like not a small woman. So how could anybody not see her on the ground and not run over there? You know what I mean?
I sent the camera footage where that guy is showing it, the Foos Network guy. It's on the Snapchat. I sent it to your Snapchat.
Oh, the FNN guy?
Yeah, Ahmed. Yeah, I've been watching it for a long time. He's funny.
Is it all three?
Yeah, it's all three. It's about the camera angle.
Can y'all put me in the big box real quick, please? Okay.
Like, speaking of this, does anybody happen to know what happened to the Nova Scotia kids?
Also, with new developments, we have found a camera angle that would show us directly where this person was assaulted, if at all, homie. Check it out. With our zooming in capabilities here at top maximum capacity level, now you get a better understanding for exactly what is going on here on the Theta at Marlene's Jewelry. God bless you. Out of all these companies, this is the only one that had the sense. It is facing in this direction. The vehicle was parked there next to the white SUV. Whoever is running that video camera there at least got surveillance. You got hey! Anatira, we have found an angle. And if you do it directly, it points in the direction of the island. All we have to do is see exactly who came into this portion of the plaza here at 34579 Yucaipa Boulevard. By George, I think I just cracked the case on the Theta. It just surprises me that somebody who sells weaponry doesn't have no cameras. I'm not about to just go take these fools out right now, but that's not how I get down. I found an angle. Here is the parking lot where Rebecca says that she was assaulted. Here's the big five. There is Marlene's Jewelry with our zooming in capabilities. You see the camera right there? right here, Spencer. There's the camera. You see it there at the corner of this building. And so now at least police have a direct video as to what really happened right here on the Tira. Rebecca Harrell parked in this stall here at the Big Five in Yucaipa. She said that her son, little Emmanuel Harrell, had soiled his diaper. She opened the back door and proceeded to change him when she heard somebody say, "Hola." Boom! Knocked her unconscious. She did have a black eye on the Tira. She ran into the Big Five. She asked patrons inside if, in fact, thank you so much. You see little Emmanuel picture here. And she came in and asked the patrons if, in fact, they seen anything, which they stated no. She frantically ran across the parking lot, screaming, "Has anybody seen my baby? Has anybody seen my baby?" She didn't find anything. Came all the way around Big Five here on the Tira. San Bernardino County Sheriff deputies now present. From what we see here, Ahmed Belloso, with Youth Development, we have found a camera angle that will show us directly where this person was.
Is it the only?
He actually
There's more?
Yeah, there's 2 more. It's just about the camera angles. But he actually helped the department by doing that, which is crazy.
We're gonna go here and see if there are any cameras pointing in the direction. Brother, you have any cameras facing across the street for the Big Five? Nothing facing that way? Okay, thank you so much. So no cameras facing the Raspado store here on the Tira. Why are there no cameras? So there's one camera here and there's one camera here. Any cameras facing across the street?
Yes.
Do you have cameras? Do you have video of the incident of the day?
Actually, the police already come and get all the information of the videos.
So they took it.
They took it already.
Oh.
Excuse me?
Do you have a copy?
No, I don't have a copy because I tried to download. When they came here, I tried to download it. Took me 6 hours because I had to record that.
Oh.
That's not what it is. But and then I was told they able to come back and then get their USB, and that's how they.
Did you see the video?
No, I didn't see that.
You didn't see that part?
I didn't see that part because they came by themselves and then
They took it.
They took it and then they get all the information from now
So
on.
Man, I
there is
would've
a
been
video
watching.
for sure that it is facing that direction.
No, it's not facing all the way that direction.
Oh.
Yeah,
So they just want to see. Okay.
Our camera doesn't reach all the way to the big
Oh.
house. They just reach like maybe half of the street or a little bit over. Both directions, east and west, but doesn't reach all the way down there.
So we would see the vehicle, ¿verdad?
I'm not sure.
Okay, well, thank you, sir. Is
Yeah.
your name, sir?
Carlos,
Carlos, muchas gracias from DNC Taco Bar.
bien, está ocupado por
On the Tira. Thank you so much. And so the question remains, no cameras on the Tira. Not here, not there, not at the Big Five, not at the Big Lots, not at the bottom, not at the haunted store across the street. Where are the cameras? 1995 has entered the chat because, geez Louise, homie, like, hey, at some point, we need to ask ourselves, like, who really let this kid down? Was it the parents? Was it us? Was it technology? Was it, like, who was it, bro? Was it the system? Parole? The state of California? I think that there is a little bit of blame here. Enough for everybody, homie. On the Tira. We're gonna go here and see if there are
I
any.
think that's what Maritza meant as on the Tira. I was like, oh, now I know what she meant.
On the Tira?
On the Tira.
Oh, yeah. What is it? The trailer, but nothing. That's sad. That's sad.
Like,
thing. That was the Nova Scotia missing kids. Gypsy was asking about that one. But look at that poor little guy.
Man,
I can't stand people sometimes.
I just don't understand how they could, if they already knew the father was that way, like why let that child be around that man?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Uh,
You alright?
yeah, I'm okay.
But why would a woman, see, it's a woman too, because why would a woman want to be with a man who has a previous record of already beating another child, or even beating, like, you know, knowing previously already? You know she knew. So why would you want to have children, or why would you want to be with somebody like that, especially if she already had a daughter? So she's kind of sick in the head too. So you know what? I'm sorry to say, but most likely it's going to be the inevitable, and it's just not going to turn out very well. And it's going to be her that failed.
Well, not just that,
I'm gonna
but
blame
there
her.
has been no ransoms, no nothing. Like, you
Well,
would
there
think,
was
right?
there was the, I forget what it was called. It was a place from Texas. They were the Uvalde something, that they suspended their search efforts because of the inconsistencies in the parent's story.
Oh, Fanae. Oh, Fanae's been on this story. So her
These women-
brother also. is
These
locked
women
up.
want bad boys and, you know, prison people and whatever, and then they just, you know, they open up their lives to these idiots and they just do bad things.
Like 7 months old, you know, no child deserves to ever have anything ever happen to them.
No, they're babies. But
And
no one
a
deserves it.
7-month-old, what did he possibly do to you to possess you to do something like that, to hurt your own flesh and blood? Like, that child is half you, half her. Like,
But when a man is obsessed with something and he's jealous, jealousy
Yeah.
is an ugly thing, and he'll do anything. They don't care. Just like a woman. A woman will sell her daughter. A woman will frame her daughter, give her daughter to the man, you know, and
well, look at Susan Smith.
I don't know who that
She
is.
literally, this happened in the 90s, or
Oh.
maybe it was the 80s, but she literally put her 2 sons in the back seat of her car, strapped them into their car seats and whatnot, and drove her vehicle into a lake
Oh, I think I remember that.
and claimed some African American gentleman had stole her car, and then come to find out she's the
remember
one.
Yeah.
And then there was that
Casey
what was
Anthony.
her name? Well, besides Casey Anthony, there's the other mom that drowned her children in their bathtub.
Yeah.
On to
Her last name was Yates.
Oh,
What do you
yeah.
mean, Jess? You said my
Fine, yeah.
daughter is exactly like these loonies.
She's like an inmate hopper too, looking for the baddest boy. Like, why? Like,
Oh, is that what you're referring to, Jess?
No, I'm making that. I just said that. I don't know what Justin.
Oh,
No, but I'm just saying, you know, some of these women think that, you know, the prison, like, they're just badass and stuff like that. Like, oh, I want them, you know, whatever, they're in prison. But then they get out, and then you're in danger, and not only just the immediate family, but their whole family, you know, like extended.
Yeah, like
hey,
his
Mr.
sister,
Nobody.
her mom, everything. They're all
Monica.
like, none of them are showing any emotion whatsoever. Not one tear, nothing.
it was
I
so
haven't even seen the
disingenuous.
mom. I've heard the story, right? But I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, you know, when it comes to stuff like that, I don't like to watch it. But I know you know what I'm saying? Like, I know I should be able to, like, at least get on the story and talk about it, because there's a lot of people that want to talk about it, want to know what happened. But it's just like every time I would bring up the stories like before, it was always, you know, something like that. Baby girl, thank you for the money gun.
Rough subject to talk about, but also
It is.
people want to process it because it's such a hard thing to process. Like no one would ever want to father a beautiful child at that age to be hurt or unalive like that.
And it never ends because no matter how old your children are, I have a 27-year-old and a 21-year-old, so it's not ever going to stop. You know, they're your babies forever, and no matter what, you know, like I have, yeah.
No, I know. Just you're more than welcome to come up to the panel and speak if you want. I don't know if you're shy or anything, but you're more than welcome to come up to the panel and speak. Because to be honest, I've been in those situations before. I don't have any kids of my own. I have step kids, but like I've been in those situations with my real family, and I can relate to what you're saying. Like, but you are more than welcome. All you have to do is hit that guest button right there at the bottom and just request to come up if you want. You don't have to, but you can. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine.
I just know as a mother. I just know as a mother, there is no person on this planet, not her dad, not anybody blood related, nobody that comes before her. Like
Miracle?
Yes. If anybody even lifted a finger to my daughter, like I would move hell and high water to protect her. And I always say, I have no problem rocking that wonderful color orange for my baby.
When my son was little, his dad was from Mexico City, so he was going to become a citizen here. And he used to tell me, I'll just take Rudy and you'll never see him again. I'll take him to Mexico City and okay. So like I'm a gabacha, right? We just already established that. I wouldn't know where to start if he took him to Mexico City. So I never took my son to the mall. You know how busy it is on a Saturday and stuff. I never went to the malls. I never took him with me to the malls on Saturday. If I took him to the mall, I had my mom with me. I strapped him in the stroller and we went on a weekday when just the old people were walking the mall in the morning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never took him out to the fairs. I never took him out to like anywhere like that. We went to Disneyland and I had my whole family with me, like my aunts and my uncle, not my aunts and my uncle. Yeah, my aunt, my uncle, Mike, and my cousins with me and my mom. So, yeah.
There was one time when Miracle was a newborn and I had to go to Walmart to go pick up something. And it was like 10 o'clock at night. And my husband was at work, and I get like, I just, you know, when I'm out in public especially, but I can feel when somebody's like watching me or following me. And I looked and there was this man and he kept following me around the store. And I picked up my phone and I acted like I was making a phone call. And with the phone to my ear, I said, I see you. You need to quit following me. And because you know, I acknowledged that he was there, he turned around and he went away and he never, like I never saw him after that. But you hear stories about that happening all the time. These men following moms and teenage girls around stores, and they're trying to, you know, watch what they're doing, trying to see if, you know, the mom's going to turn their back for a split second so they can come up and snag the child and take off with them.
That's crazy. Hey, Jess, welcome up to the panel. I'm going to mute.
Hello,
we're going to
Jess.
mute so you can share with us, okay?
Hello, Jess.
Hello, y'all. Yeah, I was listening to y'all and stuff like that, and I'm going to a situation of my daughter too. She is terrible. I mean, you can actually call her the Ash number 2. You know, she is like if I do anything wrong, like I have her daughter. I've been taking care of her since a newborn, but she has other kids too, right? So if I don't agree with anything that she wants from me, she will take away my granddaughter. So that's what I'm saying. It is not easy, y'all. And I did go to court. I did go to court trying to get custody, but the lawyer wanted more and more money, more and more money. He kept on saying the judge, he was sick, or the judge couldn't make it. So there was, and I still had to pay for court fees and everything, and I could not get custody. I'm not rich, so
Right.
I only can do so much I can. So like, I don't like when people say, well, how come the grandparents are not doing anything about it or getting custody? It is not easy. If I was rich, maybe I could, but it is not easy, y'all.
Oh, I can relate. Me and my fiance can relate. Right, babe. We've done our part to try to,
Yeah,
at one point in time, huh? What happened? I can't hear you. Yeah, we have done our part, like back, years back, years back, we have done our part. Referring to like my family, like my side of my family, like I've asked her, like, hey, let's try to help out. Like, hey, let's try to help out, my niece. Right, and it was just, it's hard, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And of course, my niece, my niece ended up incarcerated. Of course, thankfully, her kids are with the dad. He changed his life and everything, so he was able to get the kids. But at that time, it was like, because I don't have any kids of my own at all, so. And my stepkids, they're all older. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to have to adjust and try to learn to be, because I really thought that we were going to get the babies. So I was like, we were buying, we changed the whole room into a kid's room and stuff like that. And it was all for nothing, but, I was getting ready to, I was happy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was hoping that, thank you for the heart. And I was getting ready to adjust to it, and then it just didn't happen. And it was because of my past, you know what I mean? It was like, no, because, it was a big no because of my, criminal history, and, and it sucks because it's like, I think at that point in time, I was only maybe 2 or 3 years, maybe 2.5 years, something like that, doing good. So they want to see 10 years, 15 years of you doing good. So I believe I'm already at 10. What is it? Yeah, I'm about to be at 11 years of 10 years, 15 years of you doing good. So I believe I'm already at 10. What is it? Yeah, I'm about to be at 11 years of not messing up. So, but at that time I felt worthless. Like we couldn't do nothing. It was, yeah. So I know exactly how you feel.
I know that bugs you because you try your best, and you hear these stories like, where was the family? When things like this happens, they say, where was the family? How come nobody did about it? No, I mean, they don't know the underline of it. We all are trying. We are trying. Even my sister, my nieces, everything. They tried everything to get these kids. But for some reason the system doesn't listen. They go for her. They gave her, CPS got them, right? But my sister got them. But in 3 months, she got them back. And then as soon as she got them, they moved back. I mean, they moved away. So now they are in no contact with none of us. And she moved back with that loser. It's just like, there's nothing you can do. And she doesn't call anybody. She doesn't have a phone. She doesn't get into contact with anybody. It's just like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, a lot of people don't know this if they haven't been through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, exactly.
This is why I wanted to I mean, that's why I like this panel. I mean, I came here, you know, I have changed my name, but I actually came on here when you first started, you know, and I come and go and come and go. I haven't been on TikTok that much. And then I came again. I said, oh no, look at him, you know, he's getting his platform. But, and now I understand why you're doing this, because you're trying to advocate for people that, you're trying to educate people that this is not an easy thing, you know. And plus, we need to do something about this, you know. There has to be some way we have to save the kids, you know, no matter, you know, we could care less about what the mother is doing or whoever is doing or whatever, the father or whatever. I mean, you're trying to advocate and, you know, what can we do? Is there someone out there that can help us to better the system, you know?
Right.
This system sucks, you know? It just sucks, you know?
Yeah, it does.
So that's my story. I mean, I'm dealing with this right even till this day, and it's just I've joined everything. I've tried to talk to people, tried to counselors, everything that I could do to help my daughter, but there is nothing. Every time she went, she did not. She would go, and then she would think they were crazy. She goes, "I'm not going here. What do I need this for?" You know. I'm telling you, she's an Ash Point 2.0. She even had her kids sleeping on a mattress that was deflated. Like, I'm serious. Like, I'm really serious. And I tried to give her a bed, but she never came pick it up. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, I'm serious. They don't care about their kids. I even went over there to cook for them, and she would, you know, like I would lend her the car to go to the store to get groceries, and she would come back and I would be cooking for her kids, and she come back, she goes, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Well, you know, your babies are hungry, you know." And she goes, "Well, I was in the middle of cleaning up. Why are you cooking?" I was like, cleaning that could wait later. You know, your babies are hungry.
Babies gotta eat first, exactly.
Yeah, it's like I didn't understand her. Like, what the heck? I said, I told her, I said, I'm gonna finish this until they eat before I leave. And she was just like all pissed off that day, and that blew my mind. Like, I was like blown away.
May I ask a personal question, if you don't mind?
No, I don't mind.
Do you possibly think that there might be some kind of rugs involved?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. It always is, because those kind of people with mental illness, when they don't get help. And they don't want to. Because when she did get help and try to get on, stuff to calm them down or whatever the heck. But as soon as they think they're okay, they finish the medication and they turn into other things that is not good for them. See, that's what these people don't understand. That they won't keep on being on medication. As soon as they think that they're okay, they will turn to what they love. You know, they want to be young, they want to go do this and go do that and all that stuff like that. I know, you know, I know because I'm 55 years old. My daughter is 33 years old, exactly like you know who. And I've been through it all with her. Yeah, and I have 4 kids. All my other 3 kids are good, but that one is
she the youngest?
No, she's my second oldest, and that one is gonna have mental illness, and mental illness runs in my family. I hate to say it, y'all, but she has some kind of psychological mental illness.
Psychological illness.
Yes, she does, and she can get help. She can. But I'm telling you, when you're
your granddaughter, Jess, if you don't mind me asking?
She's 12.
Oh. Mind me asking?
She's 12.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Well, that's called puberty.
But that's the one you have, right?
No, I know, honey.
Trust me, I'm going through it, girl.
Kids. I got 4 kids, so I know.
Yeah, it is. I tell, like, you don't understand. I tell my friends, like from 11 to whatever teenage, that's the worst. It really is.
No, I mean, what are you talking about? My daughter that had my granddaughter. I take care of my granddaughter. I don't know if you're...
No, how old is your granddaughter?
she's 12.
That's what I'm saying. You were saying that your granddaughter already has like some type of psychological.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm like, girl, that's
Some daughter.
No, my
I'm
daughter.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, my
Don't
daughter.
mind me.
Sorry.
I'm like, that's puberty. I was like, I'm going through
No.
that.
No, my granddaughter, she's fine. She's healthy.
Okay, good.
She was raised by me. And she was raised with healthy. I don't know. Some people, I know they go into a different avenue when narcissism comes and about, and it's probably because they didn't get the attention. And I know you're probably saying like, well, she didn't get attention. What are you talking about? Well, at that time, my daughter, me and my avenue when narcissism comes and about, and it's probably because they didn't get the attention. And I know you're probably saying like, well, she didn't get attention. What are you talking about? Well, at that time, my daughter, me and my first husband, we did get a divorce. So she did go through a hard time. And I was going to college. She was staying at my mom's, and my mom has mental illness. So that wasn't good, you know?
Yeah, it's hard too because they have learned being raised like that is, and I'm not saying you didn't raise your child because you obviously had to do what
I know.
you had to do, but being raised around that environment, you become an outcome to that environment, and then to learn behavior, and then not only that, but like to go through. You guys went through everything, so for her to like be gone through that, she does obviously have abandonment issues. So
Yeah, and she did probably learn a lot of stuff. I mean, my mom is not a good person. I got away. He would sometimes take us to the park and get away from my mother and all that stuff like that. So, you know, and there were 7 of us. So it's just like out of 7, only 2 of us became normal. All the rest had problems. My brother is in prison for heinous things and stuff like that. You know, it's just like all of them have a lot of problems. And only 2 of us sisters, which 2 of us became health service people. Like we care, like she cares for the elderly, and I care, and I do pain relief for people that are in pain and all this stuff. So if
I might need you.
if you are in chronic pain, I will naturally get you out of it. Like seriously. Like I you know, for some reason me and her went to the avenue, and it's weird because we went to the avenue because I guess because we formed a thing like we're not ever going to be like that. We're going to care for people and all that stuff like that. And we went to that avenue, and my other brothers and sisters went to the bad one. You know, it's just kind of it's interesting, but you know, I know a lot. I mean, if y'all ever want to ask me any questions about anything, I mean, y'all can message me. I mean, I'm willing to help y'all in any kind of way because if y'all dealing with something like this or you're unsure about a relationship, been there, everything, you know.
Right. Okay, I'm ready. Making sure. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah. If y'all want to give her a follow.
One thing I want to say. Okay, how can I say it? How you can spot a narcissist. A narcissist studies people, right? They will copy people. They will, like, if they see your laugh, they will copy your laugh. If they don't know how to laugh, if it's their own laugh, they will laugh all weird. And you're like, what the heck was that kind of laugh? That's why when you see in cartoons and it's like, Mwah! You know what I mean? Because they don't know how to laugh. Because when we laugh, you know, when you laugh, it's from the stomach, you know? It's from the stomach. You cry. Yeah, you cry. I mean, it's like, tears are coming down and everything. Narcissists don't know how to do that. All they know how to do is, you know, like they sound evil. Like, what the hell? You know, when I first time heard my daughter laugh as an adult, that's when it comes about. Narcissism comes about as a young adult, right? She laughed the weirdest laugh. I swear to God, she was like 17, and me and my husband were looking at each other like, what the heck is that laugh? What the heck? She don't know how to laugh. Narcissists do not know emotion. They're off. I mean, the only reason they know emotion is because they study you. If they're looking at you, glaring at you, looking at you like, and you glare and you look at back at them and like, what the heck are you looking at me for? It's because they're studying you, or they want to, or they're seeing you happy and they want to knock that happiness off of you. You know,
Yeah.
I know so much, like, about narcissism. If y'all want to ask me, and this is the world of narcissism. So you know what? I don't want to take the whole platform or whatever.
Oh,
No,
you're
go
fine.
ahead, keep talking and sharing. You're obviously like you're sharing awareness, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't know this, you know. It just, this world is becoming, it is becoming a people of selfishness. And when that comes about, this new generation is growing up into it. They're not going to know any emotion. They already don't, because they're on social media and all that stuff. They don't know any social skills. So they're gonna go into the avenue of being a narcissist, you know. So they're not gonna know if you don't learn social skills and actually knowing a person. They're gonna start studying people to know what emotion is, and it's scary. It's really scary to see this, you know.
Way.
Yeah, no, you're right.
It's got to be really tough to especially have to go through what you go through with your child, you know, because I know as a parent you feel like, man, I've done my best, and you know,
you know what? I thank God that my granddaughter has a dad. He is there for her. He calls me and says, "What do you need? What do you need? What do you need for her?" and everything like that, and he does everything for her, and he's a good guy. So that's the parent that she has to look up to, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm happy for that.
That's good. You know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah.
good, because at least she's able to like.
Good guy. So that's the parent that she has to look up to, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm happy for that.
That's good. You know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah.
good, because at least she's able to like, because she's getting older, right? She's at least able to see like, okay, you know what, my mom, like I don't know how she sees her mom right now, but I know that more than likely she sees her dad as like the hero, the one with the cape. But she also sees you as, you know, the other one with the cape, like the main one, like the boss, the queen, you know what I mean? Like the main one that's been there for her her entire life.
But she does want her mom to accept her, and I came to know this is because last year I found out that she was 11 in 6th grade dating a little boy, and the pictures that I saw in her school, kissing and holding hands and doing something else, and it's not what y'all think, but just touching. I mean, it just like made me think that she was trying to be like her mother, you know? And so because she loves her mother, you know, she wants to impress her. And so I had a little talk with her, you know, this is not right. And not only that, my 2 other daughters came in that are adults, came in and talked to her, also gave her some advice. And she did feel, she felt stupid. She felt stupid, and she can't believe that was her, you know, and she realized what she was doing. And because she was trying to impress her mother. I think she was trying to act like her mother and everything like that.
Does she still go see her mother? Like, do you let her go see the mother?